The amount of research undertaken for a novel correlates with the writer's enterprise for quality. Let me explain. Being a writer is a lot like being a doctor. You can't fake it. If you haven't done your research, the manuscript, or your patient, will die. And the quality of your treatment will depend on how much knowledge you have of the world you're writing about. This is true of fiction as much as non. It's just as true for sci-fi and fantasy. We need to know as much about our own little worlds in order to create a realistic, believable, and thus engrossing reading experience. Hemingway once said, "If a writer knows enough about what he is writing about, he may omit things that he knows." The dignity of movement of an iceberg is due to only 1/9 of it being above water. You should know everything about the world you're writing in, even if only 1/9 is revealed throughout the manuscript, and I would spend as much as half the time researching the thing as I would writing it. I think most writers already know all this subconsciously, but we choose not to invest the same quantities of time into researching as we do into writing. The reason for this is because, typically, research for writing isn't quite as much fun as actually writing, but that should only be half true. There's more to research than opening some books or browsing Wikipedia. The best form of research has nothing to do with sitting down. It's about getting out and meeting people. You need to look inside your culture and make deductions. What is it that makes your life unique? This kind of information gathering is likely at odds with the lifestyle of many aspiring authors. As a whole, we prefer to sit inside and make assumptions about the world, but I would be inclined to believe that the best of us put in the legwork, literally, when it comes to research. I would recommend that every writer keep a journal of their thoughts and experiences, to observe each culture with the same scrutiny they might pages of a textbook. It's quite important that we listen more often than we talk, and that we hear all that we have heard. I live in the belief that every individual has the ingredients for the world's greatest novel in their immediate environment. It's finding those experiences and characters, extracting them, and applying them, which is the hard part.